Well, after a very long time, it looks like we finally have some details about Spider-Man 4. And just for the record, we are speaking about Tom Holland Spider-Man 4, not a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 4, although we will talk about that in this video. But this new report that we have heard today is about our MCU's Tom Holland Spider-Man. However, Tobey Maguire should be making his MCU return very soon. A lot is happening with the MCU right now, and it looks like Spider-Man is going to be at the center of it. What we've heard recently about Spider-Man is that he is going to be the lead of Kang Dynasty, the lead of the next Avengers film. Now, let's not get this confused with the leader of the next Avengers team. Rather, he is going to be the lead of the movie, as in the main star of the movie, main focus of the movie. And if we think about it, this makes sense because he has actually already had an experience with the multiverse. But of course, right now, he is not in a position to be the leader of the Avengers. After all, nobody knows who Peter Parker is right now. They know who Spider-Man is. Doctor Strange did not erase the memory of Spider-Man from everybody, and that was proven in Multiverse of Madness when he talked about Spider-Man. However, Peter Parker is gone, erased from everybody's minds. And Tom Holland Spider-Man has quite a big journey ahead of him in the MCU, especially in the Multiverse saga. We're going to have Spider-Man 4 come out before Secret Wars, and then we're going to have him be a big part of Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars as well. Plus, he is going to go on into Phase 7, Phase 8, possibly Phase 9. So there's a lot that is about to happen with Tom Holland Spider-Man. So let's break down this new report. But first, if you're new, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on Spider-Man and the MCU. And if you subscribe and leave a comment down below, you're automatically entered in our giveaway for a chance to win an Xbox Series X, a PS5, some Marvel Legends items, or some DC items. The winner gets to pick one item, and we pick one winner at the end of each month. So today's report is coming from Daniel RPK, and he states that Sony Pictures plans to begin filming Spider-Man 4 in late 2024. Now, although he does not specify which Spider-Man they are going to begin filming, we assume it is going to be Tom Holland Spider-Man because Marvel Studios needs to get his movie out soon. And of course, Tom Holland and Marvel and Sony, they've already confirmed this. They've already said, yes, we're doing another Spider-Man film. And recently, right before the strikes happened, all of the parties involved, Marvel, Sony, and Tom Holland, said, yeah, we've met, we've talked about the script, we've been over some of the script. And Tom Holland even said that what he read so far, he really liked. So we know that things have been in place and have been planned for Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland for a pretty long time now. And based off of what we've heard from other insiders, Marvel Studios wants Spider-Man 4 to come out before Secret Wars. And if you think about all of the story that's going to happen, it needs to come out before Secret Wars, especially if you consider a rumor that we have recently heard about how important Spider-Man is going to be for Secret Wars. Apparently, Spider-Man is not just going to be one of the main characters for Avengers Kang Dynasty, but he is going to be one of the main characters for Secret Wars, and that is out of every universe out there, out of the entire multiverse. You probably have heard me mention many times on the channel that in Deadpool 3, what we've heard is going to happen is that the TVA is going to be going around the multiverse, saving specific heroes from specific universes and putting them in one universe, on one Earth, kind of like a battle world. And although I'm sure some will fight just because heads will clash, but their objective in this is to gather very strong heroes to ultimately save the multiverse and take on Kang the Conqueror and all of his many variants, the Council of Kangs, the main Kang trio. And what is supposedly going to happen is that Spider-Man is going to be one of the main people that the TVA seeks out to save from our 616 universe. However, once they save him, he is apparently going to team up with another Spider-Man and some very classic heroes that everybody is going to be super excited about. More on that in just a bit, but first, a big thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. Many of you probably know by now that I personally use HelloFresh a lot because for me, it simply makes sense. I have a pretty busy schedule in my day-to-day life, and HelloFresh just makes eating good meals a lot easier for me. With over 40 different recipes that I could choose from each week. HelloFresh does all the shopping and meal planning for you. Ingredients arrive at your doorstep, pre-portioned and ready to cook, along with pictured step-by-step recipe cards. They literally make it as easy as it possibly could be.
The meals are very quick to make, and they do include some 15-minute meals as well. It takes the hassle out of mealtime, but it also can save you money. HelloFresh is cheaper than grocery shopping and 25% less expensive than takeout. That means less stress of worrying about what you're going to eat, and you save money. So if interested, go to hellofresh.com/50cosmic and use code 50cosmic for 50% off plus free shipping. That's hellofresh.com/50cosmic and use code 50cosmic for 50% off plus free shipping.
Right now, we are unsure if Tom Holland Spider-Man is going to be the only person saved from the 616 universe or if more heroes will be saved with him. Now, of course, it would make sense that other heroes are going to be saved with him. However, at this point, we don't really know much about Avengers Secret Wars. But what we have heard from some insiders is that what goes down in Deadpool 3 ultimately leads to a multiversal Avengers team in Avengers Secret Wars. A team that it looks like Tom Holland Spider-Man is going to be on alongside Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. From what we've heard about the multiversal Avengers team, we know that Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is going to be a part of it. He's not just coming back for Deadpool 3, but he's in this until the end of the multiverse saga. So he's going to play a main part. We've heard that Tobey Maguire is indeed coming back as well, going to star alongside Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. And this is going to be super, super big fan service to everybody who grew up watching X-Men and Spider-Man in the 2000s, right when they came out. Same with everybody who watched the animated series as kids. This is going to be epic. And from what we've heard, Deadpool is going to be right there alongside of them, since Deadpool and Wolverine are coming basically from the same place. And we've also heard, of course, that there are going to be some X-Men characters who are going to be a part of this team as well. And then, of course, there should be characters that we have no idea are going to be coming in Secret Wars, because literally anything is possible. We've talked about this several times, but literally anything is possible with the multiverse. Now, of course, you might have heard that Marvel Studios seems to be planning for a soft reboot after Avengers Secret Wars. And this is where things get kind of confusing, because we don't know the exact way that the main MCU universe or the multiverse in general is going to be rebooted. So our biggest question right now is, if they take only Tom Holland Spider-Man from the 616 universe, what happens to the 616 universe after the soft reboot and everybody a part of that universe? Well, basically the good news that we know about that is that according to the writers of the book MCU, The Reign of Marvel Studios, basically Kevin Feige is using this soft reboot to pick and choose what is working and what is not working. So essentially he's going to go through the shows, the characters, the movies, and decide, well, this character is going to stick around for the next part of the MCU. This character is sticking around for Phase 7, this one as well, but these are not. And we don't know if that's going to be a completely new universe or our universe, but something happened to it and some people are all of a sudden missing and pruned. But what we do know is that Spider-Man is indeed going to survive the soft reboot, because what we've heard is Tom Holland has signed a 6-project deal. So we have Spider-Man 4, 5, and 6, Avengers Kang Dynasty, and Avengers Secret Wars, and one that we don't actually know yet. So Spider-Man 4, the Kang Dynasty, and Secret Wars, that's all a part of the multiverse saga, but Spider-Man 5 and 6, and possibly the other project, are going to take place after the multiverse saga ends. So that's great news, because no matter what happens after this soft reboot, we know that Tom Holland Spider-Man is going to be there in our new universe in Phase 7 or Phase 1 maybe, if they decide to completely start over from the beginning. Whatever it is, Tom Holland Spider-Man is going to be there. His future is super bright in the MCU, and it does sound like Marvel Studios wants Tom Holland as Spider-Man to lead the MCU's future, which if they had to pick one singular character to focus on, he's a pretty great character, but we do know that other people are going to be surviving as well. But the future of Spider-Man is very bright. So go ahead and let us know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you can stay up to date with the MCU. You can also find us on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.